Are you bored of having this team? Why don't you turn it into a beast team by hitting U7 buy in the description below. Get yourself some cheap, reliable FIFA coins, and don't forget guys, use the code KING to get yourself that cheeky 5% off. Let's get into the video. Yo guys, what's going on? Kingflipper here, and welcome to the video you guys love making, well, love me making, where you can come back once the season's over and then you can laugh about my predictions. But this time we get a little bit of a pinch of salt. We can get a little bit of a way with it because obviously the season starts before the transfer window closes, and it's by quite a big chunk. So you never know, one of these teams might bring out a massive signing that might make a difference. But yeah, most of you will, I think a lot of you will agree with what I've gone for. Yeah, and there might be a few teams that you're unsure about, but again, you can drop me comments below and tell me what you think about this. But yeah, interesting, very interesting indeed. But we're going to start with bottom. Fulham. I just, every time Fulham comes up, even though they've just apparently they've just signed Leno, which is a dub, I still think they're going to go down. I still think they're going to finish bottom. Fulham are just this team that just always seem to finish bottom. Like, they're rubbish in the Prem. I don't understand why. They're amazing in the Championship, but they're just rubbish in the Prem. I mean, even if I put them last, even if they don't finish last, they're going to finish 18th. They're still going to get relegated. So 20th for Fulham. 19th Bournemouth. They've come back up, but I just can't see them staying up. Again, I think all three of the like you've just heard, all three of the Championship teams I think are going to go back down, just because it's going to be very tight down there. It will be very tight.
Nice.
And I'll tell you, there's another two teams that I think are going to be there. So there's going to be 5 teams that are very close. I think Fulham will. There'll definitely be one team that will be like relegated very early. That's what I'm going for. That's why I'm going Fulham. Hopefully they prove me wrong and it's a lot closer. But yeah, Bournemouth 19th. Then I've gone Forest. I reckon, as I said, it'll be very, very close. But I'm going to say Forest are going to go down again. They've spent a lot of money. But Fulham did the one season, and look where they finished. We will see about that one. I can't wait to see where the predictions go. So, but as I said, there's going to be 5 teams that are very close. I'm going to go 7. There's going to be 5. 17th Brentford. I think Brentford are going to be down there. Like, they're going to be very low. I need to move that controller. They're going to be very low just because they lost Ikson. Ikson is a massive blow. Like, Ikson is a class player, and like he basically run Brentford like all day long. I don't think they'll get relegated, but I think they'll definitely be down there with Brentford. That one might surprise a few people, I think. But the next two I don't think are going to surprise people. 16th Leeds. Again, one of them teams that could be very close to being relegated. As I said, the 15th to 20th are going to be very close. So actually it's 6 teams. I've gone 4. Apologies, I said 5. So yeah, Leeds 16th and Everton 15th again. Everton are cack. But I still have a feeling they're going to stay up just. I genuinely think that bottom 5, there's not going to be much between them. I think all of them teams are going to be pants this season. I mean, I say Fulham, Bournemouth and Forest are going to be pants. Obviously, they've just come back up. I can't see any of them doing like a wonder and finishing mid-table. Again, Forest might prove us wrong with the money they've spent, but Fulham did this. We've had teams that have done it before and then gone straight back down. So that 15th to 20th, as I said, opinions, let me know about that one. Then we get into the more reasonable places. Brighton 14th. I can't see them doing anything amazing. Can't see them being near relegation. I think it's going to be close between, I'd say, 9th and 14th here. So Brighton 14th, Wolves 13th. It depends on how Jimenez gets on. I don't think they've made any mad signings that I've heard about for Wolves, so yeah, nothing special. Southampton 12th. Again, they're always there or thereabouts. Never anything amazing. Palace 11th again. Yeah, it's just these teams that are stuck in the middle. And this is the one that I know a lot of people are going to be like, I'm not going to over predict us, but I'm going Villa 10th because I think we've improved on our team, but I know other teams have improved as well. So you hear people, especially a lot of Villa fans, you hear a lot of Villa fans saying Europe, nah, no way. There's way too many teams that are better than us. I mean, pre-season we looked decent. Yeah, we drew to United, but I mean, United are pants, but somehow they'll still finish where I predicted, probably. But yeah, I'm going to say 10th for Villa. If they finish any higher than that, I would take that all day long. But I can't see the when you hear the teams above them. This is why I'm saying 10th. As I said, I think between 9th and 14th will be close. And I've gone for 9th. I've gone Leicester. So I think Leicester might pull away from the rest of like the 10th to 14th, but I don't know how Leicester are going to get on. It depends on if Vardy stays fit. Tielemans is supposed to be going, but he hasn't gone yet, so that's another massive loss. Schmeichel's gone as well. That's another loss. I don't know with Leicester there. I just 9th probably the best they can finish because again with the teams above them. So 8th place, Newcastle. Newcastle fans are going to just complain.
Oh no, we're going to get Europe.
No, you won't. The only reason I predicted Newcastle 8th, they're going to do much better than last season. Much better. But I still don't think they'll get Europe this season. Next season, they'll be a massive force to be reckoned with. Especially with the players they're linked with and the signings they're making. But this season, I think 8th, and I think you should be happy with that. I don't think you're going to get Europe. Don't forget, you're rebuilding your club, and last season was mad. Your manager's amazing. One of the best managers, I reckon, in the Prem at the mo. But yeah, Newcastle 8th. Only because I think West Ham will finish 7th. I think it'll be very close between 6th, 7th, and 8th. Between Newcastle, West Ham 7th, and United 6th. Man United, I'm sorry, guys, anyone that supports United, after watching them, I know it's pre-season, but after watching them against us, you should be happy to take 6. Especially, it depends on what you're doing with Ronaldo, because I hear things he's going, then he's not, then he is, then he's not, then he is, then he's not. Make up your mind. But yeah, plus you've got players that don't want to come to you. I mean, you've lost Pogba. I mean, he wasn't amazing, but he still made a difference. You're supposed to have De Jong coming to you. No, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And you haven't really made any amazing signings. So, United 6, I'd take that if I was... that's the best. I could see United finish, if they are that pants, I could see them finishing closer to 10th. I don't think that's going to happen, but yeah. So Man United 6, West Ham 7th with Newcastle 8th. I think they're going to be very close. It depends on how West Ham play. I know I haven't made any mad signings, but they're still a solid team. I heard Souček was thinking about going, but Mr. Dooley will tell me all about that one. So there we go. Most of you will know what the top 5 are going to be. I can see most... Oh, actually, no. There's one in there that I think is going to be very interesting, and I could see that. So I think it'll be close between 4th, 5th, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You already know who first and second are going to be. 3rd, 4th, and 5th are going to be very close. I think Arsenal will be 5th. I think they'll have a much better season. I think they'll be closer to the top 4. I just think they're going to miss out, only because, as I said, so Arsenal are 5th. They have made some good signings, very good signings. As I said, there could be literally a couple of points at the end of the season between 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So Arsenal were fifth. I think they're just going to miss out. I just think they're going to have a big injury. I think Jesus will have, because I think Jesus is going to be a massive signing for them, and I think he might have an injury or something. Zinchenko's another great signing as well. So I don't know. Fourth, Chelsea. At the moment, I'd say fourth Chelsea, but they're linked to so many good players at the moment. They could finish lower than that. I mean, they lost Rudiger. Rudiger's a massive loss, and we don't talk about how much they've spent on Koulibaly. Koulibaly is up there with one of the best players as centre backs in the world, but he's old. And how much you spend on it? Will he be better than Rudiger? I can't see it. Rudiger had such a good season last season, but yeah. So Chelsea fourth. Again, that could easily be different. With Spurs third. I really think Spurs are ever gonna have a good season, as long as they don't bottle it. You know what Spurs are like? They're the biggest bottlers ever, but they've made some cracking signings, which has surprised some of them. And they haven't lost Kane, so you know. Also with that, I'm going to go Kane as top goal scorer again. I think he's going to get the Golden Boot again next season. Only because I don't think Haaland. I think you've got to give Haaland one season. We'll see how Haaland gets on in the Prem, but this season I still think it's going to be Kane for the Golden Boot. I can see a lot of people complaining about that, but yeah. Spurs I do think are third, but I still think there's going to be a big gap between like third and second. I mean, second Liverpool. I think. I think Liverpool are going to finish second because everyone hypes about Núñez. I don't think Núñez is as good as people think. And even if he is, you've got to give him a season. You've got to give someone a season. He hasn't had the best of pre-seasons. Yes, he scored 4 goals, but we don't talk about that one. Because, if you see them, you'll know why. It depends on how Núñez starts. And I just have a feeling you've got to give him another season like they do with Haaland. But there's a difference between Haaland and Núñez. I don't think they've signed anyone else, have they? No, I don't think they've. Plus, I mean, Diaz is a quality signing, but losing Mane's an unreal. Mane's going to be a loss. Mane's quality, don't get me wrong. You've still got Diaz, and technically you've got Jota. Jota can play on the wing or forward, centre forward. So the team is still really good, but losing Mane make a difference, and it depends on how Núñez does. Depends on how close they get to City. So that's another weird one, and depends on if they sign anyone else. There's so long before the season finishes. So yeah, Man City top 1,100%. I mean, they smashed it last season with the league. I say smashed it. They won the league, but only just really. And they didn't have Haaland. They didn't have a proper outright striker. Now they have Haaland. Probably one of the best strikers in the world at the moment. We will see. I mean, I just think that team's going to be absolutely unreal. Yes, they've lost Sterling. Don't get me wrong. I hope Sterling does well for Chelsea. That's another player I completely forgot about that they've signed, but still. I still think it's going to be close there, but they've still got so many quality players. I wonder where they're going to play Cancelo. That'd be interesting. I mean, I wonder who they're going to play on the wing. We'll see about that one, but yeah, I think with Haaland with the signing, it's Grealish. Oh, stinker. But yeah, City first. I don't think I'm that outright. I don't think there's a couple of teams that might be a little bit outrageous, but player of the year I'm going to go for is, most of you will know, is De Bruyne. I mean, come on, let's be honest, it's De Bruyne. with now having Haaland just in front of him. Oh my God, he's just going to have assist after assist after assist after assist. So yeah. I don't think there's going to be anything outrageous. Brighton maybe might be a little bit of an outrageous position. Brentford could be one of them outrageous positions, and Spurs. I can't. I think I'm right with Newcastle. I actually think they're going to have quite a good season. I just don't think they're going to get Europe. But yeah, that's my predictions. Again, this time we can take a massive pinch of salt, because obviously the season starts like a month with the transfer window opens, because obviously it starts early because of the World Cup. But yeah, I want to see what your comments are like below. Hopefully you enjoyed my prediction video. I can't wait for the abuse being hurled at me. I love it. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Can't wait to come back to this, and I mean, even at Christmas I'll look at it and just want to cry. I mean, I won't do a mid-season one, because we've seen what happened at Christmas to certain teams to the end of the season. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, of course, feel free to drop that thumbs up. It does help the channel and the video. If you want to see more football content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you got that notification bell on so you can keep up to date as soon as I upload these. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video stream. Take it easy, and obviously, peace.